Yo, welcome back. Zycor here. And today, I thought I would read the dossier for the new Elderclaw. Now this bear-like weed creature is a new creature that Wildcard just announced recently, and it's going to be coming along with the Lost Colony DLC, and it's basically one of the fantastic tames. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting creature. It's going to be a very plant creature, I guess. It seems kind of strange. Looks like it has mushrooms on it and grass, and it also looks similar to like a tree. So yeah, it's going to be kind of different, I guess, to have as well. But yeah, I guess I'll get to the dossier here and see what it says. So its common name is Elderclaw. Its species is Ostosylvanimus. Time unknown. Its diet is a carnivore, and its temperament is passive. This time it feels like I'm trying to describe a supernatural entity instead of the usual living fossil. Crossing paths with Ostosylvanimus, commonly called Elderclaw, is like communing with a forest's soul. As much flora as fauna, this Ursine avatar seems attuned to local plant life. Although Elderclaw rarely attacks unprovoked, it won't shy away from a fight. It instinctively controls nearby vegetation to wrap itself in a thick tangle of protective vines, while sending out roots to entangle any aggressor, assuming it doesn't just knock them into a stupor with its massive paws. A nettled Elderclaw will conjure up a spirit echo to help ward off threats. This ethereal talisman will then emanate vibrations that weaken threats while invigorating those in its protection. A spirit echo collects the energies of nearby violence and imbues its Elderclaw master with enough fury and power to trigger explosive growth. While spirit echoes generally stay immaterial, they can also become tangible long enough to explode. The resulting cloud of charged spores will affect friend and foe differently, burning aggressors, but closing wounds on allies. While I've yet to see a tame adult Elderclaw, their cubs, or shrubs, seem much more impressionable. Sadly, this has led survivors to hunt and kill these lumbering giants for their seeds. Propagating your own is a long, difficult process, but once a sproutling has grown enough to leave its garden, you'll gain a protective forest warden that can use its roots to sustainably harvest nearby trees. Okay, so yeah, that is the Elderclaw dossier. It seems like it's going to be kind of interesting. It seems like it'll have a strange type of taming method, I guess. Maybe it seems like you need to gather seeds, I guess, and grow one of your own. At least that's what it seems like. So maybe similar to the enforcers on Extinction. Like you kill an enforcer to get the blueprint, and then you can craft the enforcer. While these, it might similarly be that you kill the Elderclaw to get the seeds, and then grow your own, however you actually grow them. Like, I mean, do you put them in a pot or something, or in a crop plot? I don't know. Seems kind of weird, but yeah, it seems like you're gonna be growing your own rather than, like making it or raising it or something like that. I mean, but then it also seems like it's going to be raising it, because in the image there, it looks like you're like a hand feeding a baby one. So yeah, there's some different aspect to it. So you probably don't put it in a pot. You probably just start the seeds outgrowing in some way or something. I'm not sure. It's strange, but it's unique, I guess, a unique way to tame them. But it also seems like it's got some strange abilities. It looks like it heals you, the rider, while damaging anyone that's you're attacking, like any aggressors, like it says. But it says burning aggressors, so it's like it's gonna start them on fire, maybe, or maybe probably not on fire, but maybe it's kind of a more spiritual fire or something like that. Maybe they'll start smoking. Maybe they'll erupt into blue or purple flames. Who knows? It'd be funny or kind of strange to see. But yeah, it could be that. Also, it seems like it's going to be, collect nearby violence and power it with, with that. To trigger an explosive growth. So, like, is that explosive growth of the Elderclaw, or is that something else? I assume it's like explosive growth of the Elderclaw. Maybe its branches and weeds get longer, and maybe it gets bigger or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it kind of transforms similarly to the Ferox. Who knows? Not entirely the same, because Ferox transforms from a shoulder pet into a rideable mount. Same thing with Pyromane. But this seems like it's always just kind of a bear. But yeah, maybe it'll just get bigger or something. Who knows? But you kind of raise it from a baby, so it's still a bear, I guess, at that same time. But yeah, looking at the little icons up there, it's got a check mark by the taming, like the taming belt there, but also it's got a X. So I'm not sure what that means. Does that mean you? I'm expecting that means that you can tame it, but you have to take their seeds and raise one that way, something like that. Also, in the image, it's got birds on it. It's got like goldfinches sitting on it or something like that, which is kind of funny. But yeah, it looks like it's also going to be able to heal you, so that'll be pretty nice to have the spirit echo heal you in case you get damaged. And then also it sounds like it's got like some protective vegetation that it wraps around itself in the wild. So like, I wonder how you're gonna have to battle it. Maybe it's got like a protective dome or something that it lives in. I don't know. It seems strange, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, I expect they'll probably just be walking around. That's the usual for ARK. But you never know. It basically says instinctively controls nearby vegetation to wrap itself in a thick tangle of protective vines, while sending roots out to entangle any aggressors. So it looks like it's going to attempt to, snare you or something like that as well if you attack it. And then also, it looks like it's got massive paws, so it's probably going to cause like a stun effect too. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, that is the Elderclaw. It's also interesting that it's passive too, so it's going to be, I guess, a nice passive addition to the forest too. So yeah. But yeah, that's it for the Elderclaw Dossier. It's a pretty interesting creature, and we'll see what it's like when we tame it and stuff like that when it actually comes. I don't know. They haven't actually said when it's going to be coming, but yeah, we'll see. So, yeah. If you like this dossier reading, hit that like button. I really appreciate it, and it really helps us out a lot. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that bell icon, leave a comment, and of course share. What do you think about this Elderclaw? Let me know in the comments. But, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.